Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2017 Citroen C3, a fantastic example with a full free stamp service history. Just starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, really am struggling to see any stone chips. There's certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners or to any of the trims lower down. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the car, can't see any parking dents. The car has the 16-inch bi-colour alloy wheels. All four of the alloys really nice. Starting with the passenger front, struggling to see any marks at all. The car does have premium branded tyres fitted all round. Always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. There's absolutely nothing negative to point out on the driver's front wing. That does include the plastic arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the passenger front door, exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. The car does have the contrast black mirror covers, both of those mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the passenger door, really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. The trims running through the doors in perfect order, no scuffs or marks to any of them. Get a close up to highlight there's no marks or scratches underneath the door handle, can be quite common. Can't see any chips to the door edge either, once again can be quite common. Onto the rear door in identical condition, once again struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. That does include no marks to those plastics again, no marks underneath the door handle or chips to the door edge. That is just a hand mark, just rub that off so you can see it's not a mark to the door. Nothing to point out on this rear panel either. As I've already mentioned, all plastic arches free from any scuffs. That alloy wheel exactly the same as the passenger front. Struggling to see a single mark at all. Just taking you into the car from the passenger side. Firstly, I'll point out there's no marks to the passenger step, no scuffs to the interior plastics. As you'd expect with the age and mileage of the car, there's no sign of any wear to the interior at all. Just get a close-up of the wing, edge and base of the driver's seat to show you that. The car has had the genuine Citroen overmats fitted from brand new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpet or footwells. Just get a close-up of the passenger footwell to highlight that. Still do have the genuine Citroen overmats with the car. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle, once again, steps unmarked. Seats in the rear, exactly the same as the front ones. Really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. Just get close up to show you that. There's no marks to the plastic trims lower down either. Car does have the rear parking sensors. Nothing to point out on the tailgate of the car. Taking you inside the luggage compartment, parcel shelf is present, all nice and clean. They are the genuine Citroen overmats, fitted from new, done the job and protected all the carpets, still with the vehicle. Just lift them up so you can see the boot carpet like new underneath. Get a close up and show you there's no signs of any scuffs or scratches to the interior plastics. No sign of any luggage rash to the rear of the bumper either. Just bringing you around to the driver's side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the passengers. Struggling to see any parking dents. Once again, all bumper corners unmarked. Does include the plastic trims lower down. Nothing to point out on this rear panel. No chips or scratches. Once again, plastic arches unmarked. Nothing to point out on that alloy wheel either. Moving on to the door, can't see any chips to the door edge or marks underneath the handle. As I take a step back, can't see anything to point out on the door itself. Just get a close-up of all the trims for you. Do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you the steps. As I said, seats really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Moving on to the driver's door, if there's going to be any marks underneath the handle, usually on the driver's, but once again, can't see any. Can't see any chips to the door edge either. Likewise, if there's going to be any wear to one of the seats, usually on the drivers, but just get a close-up once again to show you absolutely no sign of any wear at all. Once again, overmats have protected all the carpets and footwells. Driver's footwell unmarked as well. Just want to show you the driver's door card. Can be quite common around the window switches and handle to see the plastics a little bit marked and scratched, but once again can't see anything to point out at all. Onto the final alloy wheel, the same as the other three I've already shown you. Can't see any marks to point out. Premium branded tyre fitted. Really is an absolutely cherished example. As I go around the entire car, inside and out, really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Maintained to the highest standard with a full free stamp service history. It is also worth noting we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. As the yellow window sticker shows, this car has already passed that 128-point inspection. You can view the inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. All our contact information is also on the website, so if you do require any further info about the car, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. We are currently offering free mainland UK delivery on all cars. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. This can be left over the telephone or through our website by finding the individual car, clicking the green click to reserve for £100 button. Once you've done this, you'll be asked to leave your card details for our secure payment system. The car is then removed from sale. A member of staff will be in touch to arrange a convenient delivery day for yourself. The car is then professionally sanitised, transported to your home address where you can test drive and inspect on your own. You only pay the remaining balance when you're 100% satisfied with the car. If you have any other questions about the delivery process or the car in general, please do just get in touch. There you have our full walk around video. Hopefully you did find that helpful, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch.